For today's cup of coffee with Scream.
Cup of coffee.
I hope everybody had a good Labor Day. The energies are really, really heavy.
Ah, shit. I forgot to go to the thing in town and get a burger.
Well, well.
That's okay. I can do that tomorrow, right?
No.
Does it completely end tomorrow?
Yes. It's everything gone. It was this from Saturday until today. Today was the grand finale.
Well, that's okay. I can get my hot dog at sometime else.
Okay.
Get my burger.
Okay. But the energy has been really, really heavy if you haven't noticed. And I don't know that it's going to get better for a while, like 2026 or something like that, from what I've heard.
It's going to get better.
I don't know whether it is or not.
Listen, it's just one day as it is. One day as it is.
But regardless of that, Stephon Burns had a very interesting, anytime he comes on and talks about the space weather and the solar flares and different things like that and the potential for geomagnetic storms, when I see him, you know, that he's uploaded a video or whatever, I usually go ahead and post that over on X because I think he's on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting because YouTube yeeted my initial comment on his video. And I think that may have had to do with the fact that I had mentioned NASA and NOAA. Maybe.
What was your comment?
Just as far as that those agencies, he was talking about, Stephon Burns was talking about how that some of the agencies that you would think would be discussing some of these things are not.
Well, no, because a lot of them are still controlled.
And, you know,
right?
My comment was that, you know, finding out certain things about NOAA years ago was heartbreaking to me because this was an agency that I looked up to greatly.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, it wasn't anything that inflammatory. It wasn't anything that was untrue, but the comment was just gone. I went back. What it was, I went to add on to my comment to edit it and ask about the phi angle. That's PHI. For those who know, you know.
Into the ether it went.
It did. And so I made a new comment, asked about the phi angle, didn't mention anything about any kind of alphabets, anything. And it, you know, took the comment. And it may have been as simple as our internet glitching. Who knows? But somebody else had posted that they had the same thing happen to their initial comment.
So then more than likely it was not the internet glitching.
Well, yeah. I doubt they're on the same, you know, maybe they do have point broadband. I don't know.
They have some sort of fiber optic.
Yeah. But it was interesting because he said that there was a solar flare that occurred over the weekend that was very unusual to him.
What? Elaborate. What do you mean?
You would just have to watch the video. You would have to watch the video and see how the flare, it's sort of, I think he called it almost like a halo effect on it. And that he thinks, because this man has a degree in this, and he does not appear to be a dumbass, so I trust him until he proves himself a dumbass. I mean, it could happen.
It could.
But he said that the majority of it was more directed towards, I can't remember now if he said Mars or Venus, one of the two, but that there was probably enough of the coronal mass ejection to where it very likely can produce a geomagnetic storm for Earth. And I know that they're quite a few weeks back, because we are in solar maximum, so that's why you're getting such activity right now, that there was a geomagnetic storm that nobody had anticipated.
Space rocks be flinging everywhere, be messing shit up.
It's plasma.
Space energy.
Yes, it is indeed space energy. And I need to go back and re-listen to that again. But I've got to where at the end of my comment, I wish him love, respect, and potatoes.
All hail the mighty Spud!
Absolutely. And I will say that I did fix this. It was like a mashed potato casserole for Sunday dinner.
It's delicious.
And it was, I'm becoming an expert on all the different ways. It's a good thing that potatoes are versatile.
Yeah.
They are a very versatile vegetable.
You can do a lot with potatoes.
You can.
That's how our ancestors survived.
It is exactly right. And not all potatoes are, the same.
No.
There's different types. I need to get some of those red-skinned potatoes. I like those a lot,
Those
too.
be good potatoes.
Yeah. And I did branch out, and I did go and get some rutabagas so that I can make the, cheesy bacon rutabaga bake.
It's another root crop. It
is. And so that's...
It's the same.
Well, no, it's different. It's still really good.
It grounds you.
I did try the same recipe with the potatoes, and it wasn't as good as it was with the rutabagas.
Legit?
You know that. You ate it.
I know that, but
it was
it's
the
like...
cheesy bacon rutabaga bake. And you were the one that was like, I like the rutabagas bake.
Yeah.
Better.
And it's got double bacon in it.
Well, has its own essence.
Yeah.
And it's like, and beets. I did get some pickled beets.
But, I don't mind the potato version of it. I really don't. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Because,
No.
you don't have the same, you get the cubes, the solid cubes, and then you crunch into them and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a textural thing.
Yeah. But, the potato stuff is still good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But it's just like...
And it's got the spicy cheese in it, so it's really good.
After we get out of Solar Maximum, I don't know if I will ever be able to look at a potato again. I really don't. I have eaten more potatoes the past several months than I have in years.
It has been a long time.
Yeah.
It has been a very, very long time since you've eaten potatoes before this time.
Yes. Because it's carbs.
Yeah.
It's carbs. But one thing that we are going to talk about, we have our Halloween lights up because Kid put our Halloween lights up today. And
I
it's
did.
Is it too early to start decorating?
For once, I actually put them in a timely manner. No, it is not.
We found some exterior, and they were these huge, we got them on the columns on a porch, black bows that have these little skulls in the middle of them. And they are so cool. They were supposed to light up, which they don't because we got them at the Dollar General.
Yeah, we just need to change the batteries. But
they're still really, really cool.
Yeah, they're pretty as is. I mean, all they did was light up.
Yeah, I mean,
they didn't make any sounds. They just lit up, and it wasn't any spectacular colors either. It was just white.
Yeah,
and it was on the bow part.
So. And it's interesting because different people, I don't know why people do this, but they do, messing in other people's business as far as their decorations. There is no way that I could live someplace that has an HOA. No way.
Those HOAs are hell.
I would be
because
in
you gotta
all the time.
Now you talk about control and not being able to do anything with your life as far as not being able to customize your house this way that you want to.
Yeah, no, I do not do well with any of that shit.
You could not put gargoyles on the top of your house if you wanted to in one of those neighborhoods.
If it's your damn house, you're making the payments or whatever, you should be able to do whatever the hell you want to with it.
But that's the thing. But that's what you get with the homeowners association.
Yeah. And it's just no, that we're out in the county. We're out in the sticks.
It's a bunch
and I'm grateful every day.
No joke, the HOA is just a bunch of those busybodies that want to control other people.
Yes. It's like living in a cul-de-sac where everybody is a hall monitor wannabe.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Except for Ed and Eddie. That was different. That cul-de-sac was different.
But within this, and some people going, it's not time. It's always time.
Bullshit.
It's never too early. We started stalking Halloween back in like June.
We did.
Because the stores have gotten to where they'll put out things earlier than they used to, because there's more people that are enjoying Halloween.
But yeah, very much. But guess what? They get to get their Christmas shit early, like Christmas in July and shit like that. Now, no. Let us Halloweenies get our time.
Absolutely. And then you've got some people, I don't want to look at it. Well, turn your head. You don't want to look at it, turn your head.
Yeah. Exactly. No one's forcing you to participate. You're the one forcing us to participate in your Christmas shit.
Well, and we don't. I mean, we do different things. And it's like, I'm not for the commercialization of that holiday anyhow.
It's not fun anymore. Christmas is not fun.
No, they have absolutely killed the joy on a lot of it. We don't let them, because we do different things in that period of time. Mm-hmm. But as far as the Halloween and the spoopy and stuff, and it's interesting because, and I think this came from Bela Lugosi, the association of vampires turning into bats. I don't know that was in Bram Stoker. It may have been. I'd have to go back and look at that again.
Was that even in Anne Rice?
No. No, it was not. But
I wonder where they got that.
I don't know. Like I said, that's where I think it could have been Bela Lugosi with Dracula turning into the bat. I adore bats. Bats are some of the most fabulous little creatures on the face of God's earth.
We need some fruit bats.
But fruit bats are great, and for areas that have those, and they call them flying foxes. But they've got the faces like little puppies. Mm-hmm. They really do. And we have the little brown barn bats around here and a few of the other kinds of species and stuff. I'm a fan of any kind of animal that will eat mosquitoes. I like frogs. I like different things like that.
You eat the pest, you are my friend.
Yeah. Yeah. And for years, I have meant to put up a bat house.
A bat house?
A bat house.
Is that like a bird house, but for bats?
Yes, it certainly is. Because you want to encourage those, and everybody's like, "Who's afraid of rabies?" Let me tell you something.
No.
We have raccoons that come eat the cat food. We have possums that come and eat the cat food. We have neighbors' cats that comes. I hope Sasquatch don't like the cat food.
I think I think it's too little food to appeal to Sasquatch.
Probably.
But also, I learned how to get bats out of a chimney.
How did you get the bats out of the chimney? Did you just open the flue?
You open the stove. You light a thing of fire.
Oh.
And so just some paper.
Just smoke them out.
Yeah, literally just some paper so you can smoke them out, and that's it. And they will fly right up.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. And that is something that to make sure that you're not harming the animals. We like the bats. We don't want to harm the bats.
We do, and when they get in the actual stove, that is not an easy venture for them back up.
No, it's not. So to try to
get the birds and the bats out of there.
Yeah, but for that to become one of the staples of spooky season decorations. Okay.
Maybe
I'm all right with it.
Maybe it's also because of the vampire bat, the reason why vampires and those bats.
That very well could be. But the vampire bats are, I think those are South American or something.
Yeah, but they still drink blood.
Yeah. Well, so do ticks. But I don't see any tick Halloween decorations.
And vampires are supposed to be from Transylvania.
Yeah, well, actually,
which is more so towards Russia.
Every culture has stories of creatures that are similar to vampires.
That is true.
Yeah.
South Americans have the half woman.
Uh-huh.
Like her entrails are hanging from her up her torso as she's flying through the sky about to drink someone's blood.
Yeah. So, but there's all kinds, and everybody's got their own. That's a totally different. That's a goat sucker.
It is a goat sucker, but it drinks their blood.
Yeah. And chickens. They were the first when the chupacabra came out. It was a matter of attacking the chickens and drinking the chicken blood too.
You chicken sucker!
Yeah, that's a bad way to
You
go.
chicken sucker!
But everybody has their own style as far as decorating. And, I don't know that there is. We keep Halloween all year round. We really do. Mm-hmm. As evidenced by our skeletons that are on our front porch glider.
Yeah, which we adore.
We do. And it amuses the delivery people. It really does.
No joke. So, you know how they have those, like, what, I don't know what scale they are, but those small skeletons that still have the, like, bones that bend and shit like that are put together? The goth runs through. It's through the blood.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Ever since I saw this thing on YouTube, it was like, marrow.
Okay.
Like, that's what it was. It was one of those damn skeletons dressed up as a fashion doll.
Okay.
Called Marrow.
Well, that's pretty cool.
And it was supposed to be a parody on all the, like, actual Barbie dolls and shit like that. With
the people that's got the anorexia too.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was making fun of.
Yeah. I can see that.
And ever since then, I was like, that is my ideal doll. I'll have and along with what was that one with Boney? The skull.
I don't know. There's
and and the big blob dude that his like master was in the cellar or up in the attic or something like that. It was this big castle thing.
Okay, I have no clue.
Boney.
But for some of the people that do the very elaborate Halloween decorations, and I mean there are people that brilliant at it, especially in some of these, and they usually are in some of the suburbs and stuff, where they have the lights, the light show, that it's synced with the music. Mm-hmm. And those things are amazing. Now, is it too early for that? I don't know that it is. I think most people wait till about mid-September or something like that. I don't know. I'd have to check with them. But that's an incredible amount of work. And that they just want to bring people joy.
They do.
And inevitably, they've got some neighbor that is, again, some busybody that hates everything.
Karen.
And so that ain't cool. I know that, and we've got Monster Tutorials. He's I haven't watched his channel in a while, but he is a quality human being that shows people how to make different Halloween decorations, and a lot of times he will use things from Dollar Tree or something like that, and he's very creative.
He is.
And he had made this huge, I can't remember if it was like a pumpkin skeleton thing, or it may have been a werewolf. This was several years ago. And that his HOA at a certain point made him take it down. Because it's like it wasn't seasonal. Well, hell, he could have put a red, white, and blue top hat on the thing. He could have dressed it up every season.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's like, it's his yard. He pays for the lot. He's more than likely already paid off the house. So, like, why are you bitching? This is like those people, and it was part of an HOA with the Stranger Things Halloween decor, where what was her name, Max, that was floating up in the
and that became a shit show.
It did. It became a shit show, but the HOA threw a fit because they had that up.
And it's like, why is it there are some people that just want to be miserable?
That's a good question.
And want to make other people miserable.
Yeah.
Like I said, these people that have got the skills and the talents to do some of these things, encourage them.
Literally.
And let them do workshops. But, like I said, the Monster Tutorials, he has lots of things that can give people ideas. I know at one point he did a craft project, and I think that he took, I don't want to say, it was maybe packaging tape or something like that, and sort of wrapped it around somebody and then cut the packaging tape. and had like gauze or something, and it was one of these transparent ghost looking things, the way he had, he had lights and stuff on it. It was fabulous.
Yeah.
And these are things that are not necessarily horribly hard to do. They just take a little bit of time.
Right. Yeah.
And we got cats down here in a box making all kinds of noise. But,
He loves
I know
the
that
box.
Lowe's and the Wall of Mart, they have the autumn mums.
They do. But they already got their Halloween stuff out, too.
They do, because it's retail. Retail is always ahead of the game. They have to be.
Yeah.
And it's just like those people that can afford those, what were they, like 9 or 10 foot tall skeletons that some woman had tried to steal out of somebody's yard last year or someplace and stuff it in an SUV. And I'm thinking,
literally,
get your own.
Yeah. No. Fuck the 10-foot skeleton. I'm looking for that 6-foot tall alien and that 2-foot tall alien. I'm looking for those.
I still think, and there's still time enough to, if I can get the energy. There's a lot of things I'd like to do if I could get the energy to do some paper mache, and then there's got to be some kind of waterproof sealant that you could use to where you could set it out in the yard. I mean, paper mache is great.
I know of a perfect sealant for you.
What?
I could not tell you the name, but if we went to Walmart and I saw the logo of it, I would be able to be like, hey, that's it.
And it's a waterproof?
Yeah.
Something? Weatherproof?
Yeah.
Okay. Because some of these things you have to take into consideration, unless you want to move it in and out every day. Mm-hmm. If you've got sun, then that can damage some of the things, especially certain paints.
I love paper mache.
It can damage certain types of plastics.
Yeah. That's like on the doll. It yellowed. Mm-hmm. And just after one day, leaving it out to dry,
wow,
it yellowed. I was not.
What kind of sealant was that?
It was Krylon or something else. I was not happy with it.
Well, and different types,
and it dripped easily.
Different paints work differently on different surfaces,
and it wasn't and I will say this, usually Krylon is a pretty decent brand,
yeah,
but it was supposed to be a smooth gloss. It felt like there was bits, grainy bits in the gloss.
Oh, that ain't cool.
I was not happy with that.
No,
I do not like my gloss to be textured.
Yeah, that can definitely ruin a project.
Yeah.
But there's just all kinds of things, and we urge everybody to be creative this year, because I know everything's going to shit. I get that. But that does not mean that you have to allow it to steal your joy.
No.
And one of the things, and I will have to wait on this, because it's not yet pumpkin harvesting time.
Not yet, but it is upon us.
And I truly love pumpkins. I love them. There's just something about them. I call them the orange orbs of happiness. There is nothing more magical than a pumpkin patch. And they just
love a good pumpkin
I see
patch.
them and I'm kid again.
Yeah. I mean, there is nothing like running through a pumpkin patch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having a wheelbarrow with you, putting in, yeah.
To see them all over the field, and it's incredible.
It is.
I don't see how anybody could not get joy from that. So that is one of the things when they start in the stores, it's like, yes, you coming home with me, because I will sit out there on the porch and I will enjoy that. Until I can't anymore. And usually after it starts frosting, they get really sad. Yeah. Because they were freezing and they will thaw. And then if they have been carved, everything sort of just, gravity. It just sort of, which it's interesting as to watch the face change as the decay process takes place. I see it in the mirror every morning. So,
Mama!
Oh, but is it too early? I don't think so. I don't think it's ever too early to start celebrating spooky season.
Who the fuck declares whether or not spooky decor
Nobody
is
cares.
seasonal or not? Who is to declare that?
Right.
It is an all day, every day,
For some
year
of
long,
us-
see every seasonal production.
For some of us, and we do put Santa hats on the skeletons during that time of year.
We do. And I enjoy Christmas horror movies. Some of them.
Well, I don't know.
I like Jack Frost.
Yeah.
It's cheesy.
Yeah, that one's okay.
Yeah.
But it's just incredible. I am grateful every day that we live where we live, that nobody cares.
Yeah.
They don't care if we got skeletons on the porch. Nobody, everybody minds their own business for the most part, because that's how you live in the mountains. Final thoughts?
Ooh, woo.
Hey, whoa, is that it?
Whoa.
Okay. If you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, tinfoil hats, let us know when you think if there's ever too soon for spooky season.
Yeah.
That, or share with us some of your things that you're looking forward to decorating with for spooky season. Do you decorate? You could always go out and get you some of the different colored corn and make you a nice ornament. And there's just wonderful things. I
have a dream of having every scale of skeleton out in the yard at once.
That could happen. That really could happen. So anyhow, if you want to email us, you can do that at cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. It's there in the description box. Yeah, I'm behind again because it's life.
Shit happens.
Life.
It's okay.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Ooh. If you like this video, subscribe, comment, like, share. Check her out on BitChute, Rumble, YouTube, at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, Rolanda, COCWS.
I'm actually quite active over there.
Thank you all for joining us. Have a good.
Yeah. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated. If you don't want nosy people, don't be a nosy people. Oh my God, don't be a nosy people.
Remember Mama Tot from TikTok?
No.
She's a nosy person. We all adore her on TikTok, but she's a nosy person.
No, Appalachian mountain culture, mind your own business. That is true. That is true with the cryptids and stuff too. What was it that you said? It's like if you think you saw something, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't. And it's head down, eyes down, head down, no spook.
There you go.
You walk slow. Head down, walk slowly, no spook.
That sounds...
You're good. You saw something? No, you didn't. You walk back home, slowly, calming, like nothing the fuck just happened. Like you didn't just see a demon right before your eyes.
Yeah.
Turning from a deer into a fucking rake.
Yeah. No.
The damn rake. I think the rake is the same thing as a skinwalker. I really do.
It could be. I think that there's stuff out there I was told many, many years ago that the veil between the worlds was thin.
Yeah, I saw a fucking tree spirit.
Yeah.
Facing the tree.
Yeah. And we ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, you will.
Fairies.
Well, I like you respect the fae. I respect the fae.
You don't fuck with the fae.
No.
You don't give them offerings, and you don't take their offerings.
No. Don't eat their food.
No, it's not just food. They will leave you bones. If you like bones, if you like bones, they will leave it on your windows. Don't take them. Don't take any gifts from the fae.
Anyhow. Oh. Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.